Sticking to the plan this morning, making $300 in 30 minutes. I'll show you guys how I did it today on Market Open Trading. Stay tuned. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Miguel with Market Open. Let's go ahead and go over the trades today. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button where I do recaps and informational videos on helping you guys how to stay profitable in the market. Now, first trade I took this morning was at 9:36 on ZS. I had a relatively long list, I think, on the watch list this morning that I posted up for you guys in the Facebook group. Also, that if you guys are not a part of, make sure to check out the link below. Now, I had 5 ZS, RevG, UNFI, THOCONN, LRCX, AAXN, and SJM, all on the watch list. Now, I had some pretty good candidates. I had 3 good candidates for shorts and 2 good candidates for longs. Now, ZS this morning, unfortunately, ended up being a loser. So let's check out what I did here. So let's go ahead and link these up. 1 minute chart. So right here, you'll notice that there's a flag right there. It pulls up, pulls back close to the moving average. Next candle to make a new high would be my entry. Boom, I got triggered there. So right at 9:36. So right here at 9:36, right at 38.50. Stop was going to be down here at 37.80. So we're looking at about 70 cents of risk. So I took about 120 shares. And I actually ended up getting cut out at 37.52. So I got flushed all the way down. So what's the bottom of this candle? 37.52. Of course, I got kicked out with almost 30 cents of slippage. So I had about 28 cents of slippage on ZS, unfortunately. So it actually ended up coming back and headed higher, almost to 42. So initially, I was right. I didn't end up giving it another shot, though. Just it wasn't really a good setup for me. Let me see if it looks any better on the... No, doesn't really look any better on the 5 minutes. So this this red candle was kind of discouraging to me to take another flag on it. So I didn't take it. Now I ended up losing $117 on that. All right, so my next trade was on RevG. So initially I wanted to get it under 14, but if you notice here in pre-market, it actually ended up breaking. I wanted it to hit 14, bounce, and then open up above 14. So if it did break below, I was going to go ahead and take it. But if you notice here, it broke before the market opened. So right off the bat, it actually ended up selling off. Now, it didn't actually give me a chance to get in. So usually what I do is I wait for VWAP and the 9 to retest. So if you notice here, right here, it pulled back. It gave me a little bear flag. And I went ahead and got short here at 13.60. So RevG right at 13.59. I was going to have my stop up here at 13.80. So I was risking about 20 cents. That's why I took 500 shares. Now, with a bear flag typically like this, I could have taken 1,000 shares because usually my stop is the high of the very next of the candle that I'm getting in on. So the low of this candle is my entry. The high of this candle is typically my stop. So I could have gotten 1,000 shares, but I wanted to be safe and put it up here at 13.80 near VWAP and above this little pivot. So as you can see here, the very next couple of candles, it triggered me and it came straight down. So I ended up covering all 500 shares right at 13.17. Ended up booking $208 a profit. So I hit my 2-to-1 target immediately, and I moved on to the next trade. Now I also got in AAXN, which was on the watch list as well. Now this here, let's see here. This here, it basically did exactly the same thing. It pulled down, came back up above VWAP, and it started consolidating. Now, as I looked at it, I saw it on I looked over to the 5 minute. I said, okay, it's topping out. You have a double top here, and it's getting rejected here multiple times. So you see it bounce, bounce, bounce. that means that there's a large seller in that area and it's not letting it get through. People are getting discouraged, and then they're just selling at a lower price. Now, as I saw it here on the 5-minute, I said, okay, if it breaks under 65 right around VWAP, I'm going to go ahead and get in with my stop up here at 65.50 because there's so much resistance up there. I'm going to go ahead and get in a little early. Initially, my plan was to actually get in down here somewhere around 64.70. I wanted to make sure that it was headed lower. Now, when I looked over at the 5-minute, I said, okay, this looks better on the 5-minute. It'll give me an earlier entry, and if it does end up working, I can add on more shares. So if you notice here, I have two separate orders on AAXN. So right at 950, so right here as it crossed, let's see here. So 950, I bought 100 shares. So my whole position was going to be 200 shares because my stop is 50 cents away. So I went ahead and got in 100 shares. I saw it come back up over 65, and I saw it fail again. As it failed again, I added the next 100, confirming that it's going to stay under the 65 number. So then if you notice here, right here on the 1-minute, it came all the way down, hit my 1-to-1, put my stop loss at break even. Very next couple of candles, hit my 2-to-1 target. I went ahead and got out. So I booked $202 on that. What did I say on RevG? So yeah, so 208 on RevG and 202 on AAXN. So ended up hitting my target right away. Now, I took, covered at 63.94 down here as it broke 64. That's what it was. Covered all of the shares. So I wasn't parting out. I said, I'm going to hit my 2-to-1 and I'm going to be gone. Now, I took one more trade on LRCX. That is kind of giving me a little bit of FOMO now. But exactly like AAXN, exactly like RevG, it pulled down, came back up to VWAP and the 9. It got rejected. Next candle to make a new low was your entry. So if you'll notice here, I actually ended up getting in 100 shares short. And again, I overextended myself like I did earlier in the week, and I ended up losing. So my stop was about $1.50 away. So it really should have been 75 shares. But since the spread on LRCX was kind of large, I ended up getting filled here at 187.87. And now, so my stop was going to be even further away. So what I decided to do, as it was chopping around, I decided to get out half of my position. So this was letting me risk about $90 or so, somewhere around there. And I didn't like the price action on this, as it was starting to go sideways. So after I got out my 50 shares, when I basically recalibrated my my risk, my entry was here, 188. So pulled down, pulls back up to VWAP, gets rejected. Next candle to make a new low is my entry. Stop, high of that candle. Now, it came down, triggered. It gave me this spinning top, which means that there's sellers at the top, buyers at the bottom, and they're just meeting in the middle saying, hey, we don't really know which way we want to go. And very next candle, it gave me a hammer. So after that, I said, okay, I'm already up. I already hit my target for the day. There's no reason for me to kind of chance this. Now, I did not like what this was doing, and I did not like what the SPY was doing at the time either. So when I initially got in, the SPY was actually starting, it was up here. So let's see here. So it was 10 o'clock. I got triggered in LRCX right around 9:52. So it had broken up and over the highs. It was starting to pull back, and it headed higher. So I was short in a stock that the market was not going in its direction. So let me unlink this, LRCX. So the market was not going in its direction. It's giving me some weird candles that I'm not very comfortable with, so I decided to go ahead and cut my losses. I basically just cut them both short. So if you notice here, I got triggered in at 187.87. LRCX, I covered 50 at 187.82 the first half, and then the second half I covered at 187.84. Ended up booking $4. Enough to pay for commissions, not a big deal. But now, here is the other thing. Getting a little bit of FOMO now because it is 3/4 of the way to my target. Now, if I would have stuck with it, it would have worked out. Right now, I would be stop loss break even, and I would be somewhere or $120, $150 up I believe, at the moment. So kind of unfortunate, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles today. I tried not to be too greedy and play it a little bit safe. It's just I had enough things against me while I was in the trade for me to be cautious with it. Already on my target, not liking what the market was doing, went ahead and cut it short. Could I have stayed with it and probably booked some profits? Yes, I could have. It's just typically the way that I've seen a lot of stocks play out, and the way that it is acting, it didn't seem like it could hit my 2-to-1 target. So I decided to play it safe and get out of the position. Now, I ended up not losing any money, which is good. Could I have made more money? Of course. Of course I could have made more money. I don't know if it's going to hit my 2-to-1 target, though. Not really quite sure. But at this point, I would be at stop loss break even. So it would be irrelevant. Could have had $500-$600 day or something like that. But I'll be happy with the $300 in 30 minutes. So, like I always tell you guys, if you guys are not part of our Facebook channel, we're almost at 10,000 people in there, all like-minded traders, swing traders, investors, all those sort of people. It is completely free to join, and if you guys have a Facebook, make sure to check it out. The link is in the description. Also, if this video does help you guys, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. It really does help. It does help me to get out the video. It's not really getting as much engagement as I would like it. I get compliments from people all the time saying this channel does not get enough really attention for the free information that you're putting out. So help me help you guys. Give it a like and put a comment down in the comment section below. And also, if you guys have any questions, make sure to put that in the comment section as well. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you have not joined us yet on their Facebook group, make sure to do that. The link will be down in the description below, where I post my watch list for you guys every single day. Lastly, if you guys are curious on how I learn how to trade, I provided you guys with the discount code in the description. It comes with one-on-one mentoring, classes, and buying power, so make sure to take advantage of that. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.